Who wants tech snacks? I do. That's why I make these videos. Welcome back to the Thelonious Chunk YouTube channel. Today, I don't have anything fat to eat for you guys, but I do have a device that I have been wanting for so long, ever since I've seen the original, ever since I've seen the follow-up. And since I didn't get to see the first movie, I didn't get to see the second one, I hope I can catch up with the third one in the current trilogy. That's right, we have the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3 5G. I agree, we've got to take 5G off of some of these phones. 70% of the phones out right now have 5G. Let's drop the 5G next year. But yes, I have been waiting to get a folding phone for so long. I have been saving up for a folding phone for a good year just so I could get one in my hands and just go wild with it. Not too wild to where I break it. I am prone to breaking things. But man, I have been looking forward to getting one of these. The sentiment cannot be understated, folks. So what I'm going to do for you today is give you a nice little unboxing, show you around. I know a lot of the cool kids on YouTube have already done this. I'm a little late, but that's what happens when you come out of your own bare pockets. So first, before we get down to business, what do we have here? Well, let's see if I can zoom in. You can't really read that because again, I am doing this on an iPhone mini. But I can go ahead and read you off these specs. We have an internal screen size of 7.6 inches. That's right, it's a little smaller than an iPad mini. On the outside, we've got 6.2 inches, which honestly, I remember when that was huge, but that's fairly small compared to some of the phones we have out nowadays. This thing weighs 271 grams or half a pound if you want to be, American about it. We have the Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 octa-core processor power in this thing. Since they just released the 888 Plus, this is no longer the highest processor on the market, but it'll get any job done, I'm fairly sure. Now, these screens. This is a new thing for tech. We've got a max refresh rate of 120 hertz, meaning everything you look at, your social media, your YouTubes, most of your streaming content is going to look real purty. On the back, we've got 3 different 12 megapixel cameras. We've got a wide camera, an ultra wide camera, and a telephoto lens. I've been seeing people talk about how these photos are just okay. They're not as good as insert phone here. Ladies and gentlemen, I've seen the pictures taken with this. They're better than just okay. And for what you're paying for this, they're definitely better than just okay. The front-facing camera on the outside of the phone when closed is 10 megapixels, and the inside camera, which is pretty cool for a Samsung device, it may be only 4 megapixels, but it is a under-display camera. That means if you're not paying attention to it, that baby disappears into the sunset. It's a lot like what you have seen on the ZTE phones, and most currently, apparently the best one is on the new Xiaomi Mi Mix 4, but I've seen this one in action. I think it's pretty darn good. We've got a 4,400 milliamp hour battery, which honestly, people are complaining about how small it is. I remember when we used to get phones with 2,300 milliamp hour batteries, folks. This is a pretty nice battery. And finally, this comes in 2 SKUs of storage. You have 256 gigabit as well as 512. I had the 256 because honestly, I don't need 512. If you do, it'll be another extra $100. Now, one of the other cool things about this is that it does support S Pen capability. There are 2 S Pens you can use with the inside screen of this phone. Now, I haven't gotten it because honestly, I stopped being a Note kid around the 3. That was my last Note. I didn't get a 4. I didn't get a 5. Nobody got a 6 because it didn't exist. And then, of course, everybody's 7 exploded. Then I didn't get the 8. I used to love Notes, but honestly, I'm not there anymore. And You can get cases, specifically a case from Samsung that will hold the stylus, well, at least one of them. There is a stylus Fold Edition, and there is a stylus that you can use on other phones and tablets as well as the Fold, because it has a switch that you can adjust, but that's a whole other kettle of fish. I don't have that, so I'm not going to get into that today. Today we're literally just going to unbox this baby and take a look. Give it a nice little, had no depth perception. Cut. And then cut. All right, let's give her a go. Look at it in all its glory. You tell a story. Ooh, that is weighty. So everybody, yeah. What we got here? Oh yeah. So of course, every phone since the last 2 years, you haven't been getting anything in here. You've got what? Some paperwork and the USB to USB-C cord pull. Anyways, look at this baby. Oh, look it. Seriously, y'all do not know how hype I am about this phone. You know what this feels like? You remember when you were younger, you would get like a new console and it would have that new console smell? This smells like a brand new Nintendo 64. Oh yeah. I'm almost afraid to fold it, but that's what this phone was made for. Oh, that's cool. Fingerprints are already on it. This is really cool to the touch. Oh, look at that. Ignore the guy with the beard. He doesn't know what he's doing. Let's see if we got any power. She dead, Jim? Ah. Does it show on the inside? It does. Okay. I am really geeking off over this phone, y'all. Like, honestly, I am really, really excited to play around with this. And I feel like the opinion of the average tech consumer is very valid, especially with niche devices like this. And I say niche because, honestly, not too many people even know that there are folding phones out. And it seems like everybody is pushing for the Z Flip 3, which, honestly, the way they've been pushing it, it does look like an attractive phone. But I wanted this. So this was just an unboxing to give you guys some specs. I am going to go ahead and play around with this for a bit. And if you guys want to review, like, leave a comment. And if you like the channel, share and subscribe. But if you want an actual review of this device from some guy that just eats energy drinks and Fruity Pebbles candy bars, go ahead and let me know you want to see a review. If not, I will be back with an unboxing of this little mint in a little bit, and also work on my review of the One X Player. Thank you very much for coming. Have a good one.